Hey everyone, got my 1902 General Electric Type A D Form B, B as in boy, Form B, dates it to 1902. This one here, I just finished up the restoration, just a couple days ago here. So, just wanted to show it off a little bit. You guys might remember this one from a video or two that I posted, right around October of 2010 of right after I had just gotten it running. When I bought it from the seller, it did not run at all. The cage was falling apart. The cage struts, these adjustment bolts here, the tag, most of the screws, the acorn nuts, everything. It was all painted black. The base was rusty. Somebody did a real quick, cheap once over on this thing with a can of spray paint many years ago. But I got it here. I finally got back to work on it the last few weekends. I've been putzing with it. I had it media blasted. My blast cabinet sucks, so I just had another guy do it that I've had work done from him before. I powder coated the cast iron here mirror black. Um, it's very reflective, very nice sheen level on there. And then I polished all the brass up. The brass parts that had paint on them obviously weren't supposed to from the factory, so I chemically stripped them. I'll show you what I used up here. I've got a cord in my way. I used clean stripper, and that pretty much took that cheap paint off real quickly. It was just probably one coat or so on there, so I sprayed the stripper on, steel wooled it off. Once that was clean, got a little toilet bowl cleaner on there, and you got to be careful with that stuff with brass, because if you leave it on too long, it'll turn the brass red. So poured a little of that on, steel wooled it pretty quick. That took a lot of the dirt and gunk off from many years of sitting and running and whatnot. So then we were left with basically unpolished brass. Just needed a lot of high speed buffing. As you can see, that turned out very well. So, hi. Um, it's just about as clear as my bathroom mirror. Actually, a little bit clearer right now. Very nice stuff. This is what I used here. I used my dad's old ball door buffer. It's on a floor stand. Doesn't have the longest shaft in the world. Ooh, that sounded kind of gay. But it got the job done. Did it very well. So I was able to buff all the way back into the hub there, and around the rivets and whatnot. I just used my little Dremel that I got hiding here. Um, and I started with the red rouge, and that cut down pretty quick, got the brass pretty shiny, and then I finished her off with white rouge. So there's that. Polished the cage all up. I soldered that back together. About all that I have yet to do. I got some Ace brand metallic brass color paint and some little artist brushes. I'm going to go and touch up where I soldered the cage back together here, because I use silver solder. But it really doesn't even look that bad silver, but once it's brass you won't even notice it. So yeah, and then from a fellow fan collector member here, let me show you one other part that I'm waiting on. Turn this around. This thing is very heavy. I've got my little arrow pointer. Let's see. Of course, it's gonna be hiding around this old bearing here. Anyhow, whatever. Hard to see. It's a little arrow that points to off. Tells you when the fan is off. But so there's a little Bakelite pointer holder that goes in there. I'm just waiting on one of those to get made. Should be done here sometime soon. And then sundial wire, I'm waiting on a shipment from them. I got red twisted cloth covered wire coming, 2-conductor, and then a very old style plug. For now though, hopefully my camera has enough memory. I'll just throw my test wire on here so you can see this puppy starting to run. And yes, this is how you connect the wires. So you got to be careful with these so you don't get electrocuted. So there we go. Wires are on. Easiest cord change ever for a fan. We'll turn this around here. Okay, and we'll turn it on. blades were really bent up when I got the thing. I straightened them out as best as I could, but it has a cast brass hub, so I didn't want to straighten too much and break that. But it'll sit still on the bench. We'll actually go. Here's speed 5. So it actually blows a really nice breeze, nice and quiet. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you